good enough, goddammit. Work harder. What are you doing in there? Getting drunk? And they came out and they brought me this prototype that I have right now. And this is it right now. Take a look at this. Can you see this? Yeah, it's pretty good, right? Most of you are drunk. That's what I think. It's true, I'm not joking. Most of you are drunk. You started drinking like at 7 a.m., right? A lot of them, yeah. But here, I wanted to announce this. This is the prototype. This is actually my prototype that I brought here that I've been playing with, and I am so blown away with how well this guitar is set up. I think the frets are amazing. I said, how did you do this stuff? And he said, we just do a good job, and it's true. You did, and it's got the Burstbucker pickups. And I think the only difference on this guitar is that it says Epiphone on it. That's the only, but tonally it sounds, oh, the push-pull. So it's going to have, the thing that this guitar is going to have that the Thunderhorse doesn't have is that I find when I record, I really like to milk one guitar for as many sounds as I can. So I wanted to get push-pull pots and do, make sure I could turn these into single coil pickups and have coil tapping switches, and be able to blend them and everything. And I really use that often when recording, just if I'm harmonizing guitars and I want to get like 3 guitars with different tonalities, maybe one of them is single coil, another one's humbucking, and maybe one's on the bridge and one's on the neck. And so this is going to be able to do that because I found on the last Death Clock record that I used a lot of that stuff. I used a lot of coil tapping guitars just to get a lot of cool different raspier sounds, you know, and on lead lines and stuff like that, and even on some really cool rhythm lines. That's nice. It's a nice picture of a very pretty lady. So that's what's, so it's a lower price point. Do we know what that price is going to be? Street price around $700. You can get 2 of them. Yeah, whoa, I know. I can't believe it. This is starting to sound like one of those infomercials. But with the, and also here's the other thing. This is another thing. So if you like explorers like me, I'm kneeling on this thing, so it seems like I'm taller than I am. I'm not that short. I mean, I'm like a 5'10" and a half. But now I seem taller, I think, to myself. This is what it's like to be about 2 inches taller than I am. So, what was I talking about, that guitar? Am I still talking about that guitar? When do I get to go home? Okay. All right, oh yeah, all right, okay, now okay, I realize you're the president of Epiphone, but stop fucking stealing my thunder. Nice word association, Peter. Yeah, you're gonna hear it in a second. Shut up. And I wasn't prepared to play, but I'm gonna have to. And I usually don't do free shows, but shut up. Just shut up, everybody. So the thing about Explorers is that if you have an Explorer and you want to take it from a gig, you have to have a case that's about the size of an airplane, and you have to knock it. And it doesn't fit in a cab, and you have to go around. So Epiphone built me, like I have a prototype of the first Epiphone Explorer gig bag, and it saves your life, and you can actually just carry it around, and it's lightweight, and it just makes your whole life a lot easier. So it's going to come with a Metalocalypse Epiphone gig bag, and I have one, and it's really cool. So that's the coolest thing. I think it's the best kind of Explorer deal you can get. And we're looking at somewhere around April, I think, to get these in stores, and so you guys can have them and play them and show them to your friends and lose them, leave them at a park somewhere, buy another one. That's what Epiphone is, like an iPhone. Drop it, have the screen crack, and buy another one. That's the whole idea of, we want you to drop these guitars so you have to buy a second one. That's the idea here, folks. I hope you're getting it. Some of you aren't paying attention to me. I can see some of you are like, oh, is this a new Les Paul? That to me is funny. All right, I'll plug it in, but I'm not going to play too much because I got to go somewhere else. Yeah, I can play. I can only play for about an hour and a half, and then I have to go. I'm serious. All right? So what do you guys have any questions or anything? You guys have any questions about this guitar? What do you guys do? Just stare at people for a living? This is like an oil painting. Come on. Come on, work with me here. Nah, I got you to shut up. Do you have any questions about guitars or anything else you want to know? You work for the company, you don't care. What about you? You got a thing, you're just filming this? If this goes on YouTube, just don't, please. Well, no one wants to see this garbage. I guess no, they want to see about guitar stuff, but edit, just be nice to me and edit some of the lulls out if you could. Because that's how comedy works. You say a whole bunch of garbage and then you use about like, what, 15 seconds of it, and you're like, ah, that guy's funny. And you're like, no, not before editing. So no questions, huh? You guys, let me ask, are you from America? Do you speak English? All right, you got a question. These are, okay, first of all, these are the Gibson USA Burst Buckers, and that's a good question. I think what I find the more I play guitar, and even in like super extreme metal situations, I want to hear my guitar. If my amp is doing its job, I don't need to compress and to do all kinds of crazy stuff to the initial signal to get a really good sound. And the more I play, the more I want to hear the wood and the strings and hear the attack and the cool thing about these guitars, you can actually get dynamic and expressive with them if you really want to, you know, and that's why I wanted to have single coils, and that's why I wanted to have all that stuff all wrapped up in one guitar. So that's why for a second I thought you were my girlfriend. I'm not joking. I was like, she kind of looks good in the beard. I'm not joking. You're a handsome man, I do use EMGs. I will use them, but when you're in the studio, you want to use everything that's available to you. And I find that I keep going back to classic, original Gibson PAF style pickups. It doesn't mean the other ones aren't good. It means that it's another option. But I use this more than anything else, and I really dig that. I also use DiMarzios. I'll use all kinds of different stuff. But if I were to if I had one choice for pickups, I would pick that in a guitar any day of the week. Got it? Hey, good question. Hey, how about a round of applause for the guy that had the balls to ask a question? Yes, you got it. Yeah, you're a courageous man. What do you have to say? What does that sound like? Oh, it sounds like a guitar. Yeah, forget about the sound. I'm not talking about sound here. I'll plug it in. I'm going to plug it in. I'm going to mess around with these pedals. It looks like you got a lot of stuff. So, you want me to do that? Is that what you want? Are you guys just waiting for me to play it? Hurry up. I'm going in direct right now. This is what to a Marshall. I'm going in direct right now to a Marshall, I'm told. You mean this? Yeah. Okay, this is good. It sounds good. All right, I'm going to sit down. So most of you guys, I'm just going to lose eye contact with you. I'm going to do this for a half hour. To me, that's funny. And to me, that's funny to annoy people for long amounts of time. That's how I do things. Then we start making friends. Like, when's your birthday? All right. Okay, here we go. Okay, silence your phones. Jesus. Here we go. Drum roll, please. I would like to, yeah. I'll go through. This is a song I've been working on. Is that any good? Is that any good? All right, okay, I got a couple one. Blackbird sitting on the edge of night. Okay, this is the worst. What I like to do at NAMM is be the shittiest musician there. Okay. I wish I warmed up. You know, it's never how I never get like. Before I play guitar, I like to warm up 2.5 hours. I mean, like, so when I do a Death Clock show, I'm there. Like, I get there early. Hold on, let's do it. Yeah, it's my mom. I gotta wrap this up. I gotta go feed my dog. Sounds pretty good. Hold on, there's gonna be something good soon. I'm gonna be doing this for a while. There's not gonna be any kind of song. If you guys want to hear, hold on, I'll do a request. What do you guys want?
Andromeda.
Andromeda? Oh, I know that song, yeah. Hold on, I know that. guitar sounds. I really didn't prepare anything for you guys. Starting to sound like Guitar Center in here. I got something here. This would be fun. That's the theme from Taxi Driver. And that's, you get the idea. That's it. That's the thing. I think I have to leave like shortly, but here's the thing about this guitar. I like it because, like all Gibsons, you can get them to sound like Jeff Beck if you want to, or you can get them to sound like Cannibal Corpse if you want to. So you can have as much kind of, you don't have to have like a death metal guitar to sound like death metal, or you can make this guitar sound like anything you want, from classic rock, from Queen to Meshuggah stuff if you want to. And what I usually do is I'll tune down to C standard for all the Def Clock stuff, and I'll have way heavier strings on than this, but and I'll have like from a 50, sometimes a 60 on the low E to like a 13 on the high E, and it still sounds like a guitar. And if the strings are heavy enough, it'll still play like a guitar, like with 9s or 10s or something. And that's what I got here. So I don't know. I feel like I should play one more chord, maybe. Maybe how about an A? Thank you guys very much. I'll see you guys soon, and look for this stuff very soon. I'll see you.
Thank you.